Hello, podcast.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien, monsieur, et toi?
Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes? Oui.
What?
Sorry, we're talking in French.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I'll talk in French.
Okay.
I understand. One cigarette.
What's
What's
more than
this-
one cigarette?
Deux
You're like
cigarettes.
that skunk. What's
Duh.
that skunk? The French skunk?
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
I told you about that episode of Pepe Le Pew, which you cannot repeat on the radio, but holy
Really?
mackerel.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'll say it here. He was a sex pest.
Was
Pepe
he?
Le Pew was.
He was the OG
Was
sex
he?
pest. Oh my
Really?
god!
And
that's
he's a
why-
skunk. Like he's really already not got a lot going for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Smelly- smelly
just
guy.
go into the little YouTube hole of Pepe Le Pew things and work out why we don't see him on cartoons anymore.
Right. Well, lung cancer will get him one day.
Of course.
Yes, or all the butter and baguettes. You know,
True. Yeah.
Of course. Has anyone got anything to say?
we just did a whole thing on Pepe Le Pew.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're the one that can't speak French or add
can't.
anything to the Pepe Le Pew.
No, because I don't
conversation.
remember any. I
Looney
don't-
Tunes? Was
yeah,
it Looney
I don't
Tunes or
remember
Warner Brothers?
watching it.
I can't remember who.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who has the rights to Pepe Le Pew. I just remember.
I think it was Looney Tunes. I'm pretty sure because that was Tasmanian Devil, which of course Disney then, or what was it? Warner Brothers? Is that Warner?
Oh, you okay, John?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
remember Warner Brothers tried to get the Tasmanian government to trademark that, so they can't call the Tassie Devils.
Oh my
and everyone's like,
gosh.
dude, they're our devils.
Oh my
yeah.
hey,
hey, bro, they're
hey,
ours?
hey, Warner Bros.
Hey, bro.
2 secs there, bro.
Bro.
They're
Yeah.
our actual devils. Like you
They're
can call your
TDs.
cartoon Tassie Devil, but you can't trademark it, bruh.
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 Hey, Warner. Bruh.
Hey, Warner Bros.
Bros. Hey, bros. Bros. Hey.
You really have nothing to say.
I have
here.
nothing to
Okay,
say.
well, let's just wrap this up and get into the podcast.
Yeah, sorry, everyone.
Anthony
It's okay, you're
Albanese's
chatting in the
here.
show.
Yeah, our Prime Minister's first guest, so just stick with us.
Yeah, I blew my. Oh my god, I blew my. I can't say that I blew my load with the Prime Minister.
You just did. Are we live on the radio?
Live?
Hello, we're live.
Start the show!
This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
You're reporting for duty.
Driving you home
Drives you crazy.
on Nova.
Here we go.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are my idea of a very nice day out. Wow. It should be a crime, it's so good.
As soon as you hit 4 o'clock,
You ready to party?
Here we go!
I'm like a seal slipping in those sheets.
oh, welcome to Wednesday afternoon.
Hello, Wednesday.
Hi, friends.
And look,
Hello.
I got to say, forever punctual, but I hate to do this. This is the second time I'm going to have to do
Can't
this.
do this, Tim. This is the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is on the phone, but you're very early.
Prime Minister.
We have. Can I put you on
better
hold?
than being late.
Very true.
true.
Very true.
But you can't put him on
Punctual.
hold to play a
No, but
song.
I'll make it
He's
worth
the
your while.
Prime
So
Minister.
we've got Dua Lipa,
Depends. What's the song?
Dua Lipa, or I don't want to play Jelly Roll Liar because it's politics. We don't want to do that.
No.
We've got Taylor Swift Style or Dua Lipa and Troye Sivan's Physical.
Oh, Dua Lipa and Troy. Did they do it on stage? I saw them do Rush.
They
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
we'll
he's got
stay,
his finger on the pulse.
stay there for us. Prime
Hey,
Minister
not
Anthony
Jalolo.
Albanese. We've got all the time in the world for you after this. This is your pick. Your pick.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
It's Dua and Troy. Dua Lipa kicks off her Sydney shows tonight.
Dua Lipa, as requested by the one and only Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese.
Great choice.
Did you like it?
Well, you've really rubbed it in because my son, who was down last night in Canberra for the budget, left very early this morning to work from his office there in Sydney, and he's going to see Dua Lipa tonight. And
There
I'm
we
very
go.
jealous
Oh,
because
Gosh.
I'll be in Parliament and he'll be at Dua Lipa.
Devastating. It's
Prime Minister-
nowhere near the same.
No,
amount
it's
of
not
fun.
near the same. Prime Minister, tonight for me, it's the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Gala. That is like the Super Bowl for Australian comedians.
That is always fantastic.
Yes, well, you know, I'll try my best now that I've got your backing. But is budget night your version of the gala? Is
The
budget
Super
night
Bowl.
your version of the gala?
It is a bit like that. It is like the gala event where you set out your plans for the coming year, but in many cases you're setting forward your plans for years ahead. So plans like our strengthening of Medicare, you know, we don't want to last for a year. We want that to last for a long time. The school funding that we have finally fair school funding for every public school in Australia. We've delivered arrangements and separate deals with all 8 state and territory governments. That is a 10-year arrangement that was there in the budget last night. So it's a big deal for us, and we landed it, I think, last night. These have been difficult economic times. Australians have, of course, done an amazing job to turn around the economic position that we were in a few years ago, and I do think we're turning the corner.
And I want to say thank you as a member of your electorate, and obviously I live in amongst all the microbreweries. I'm reading the tax rise for beer has been paused.
Absolutely, for 2 years.
Well, that'll do.
Drink up.
That'll do.
For the micros as well, what we've done, whether it be for the brewers or the wineries, for all the small players that are largely family businesses, we've increased the completely tax-free threshold by another $50,000. That literally
That's massive.
puts them $50K in their pockets. That will really help those small businesses that are so important, not just in the inner west.
No, of course
but
not.
they're all over Australia now in the regions as well. You can't go anywhere without running into a microbrewery.
Oh, my
and that's
gosh,
fantastic.
totally. Well, now that we know what's the most important thing in the budget for one Tim Blackwell, what would you say...
Tax cuts.
Yes,
for
what would you
everybody.
say is the most important thing for the Australian people right now?
Oh, the cost of living support that's in the budget. That's front and centre. Topping up the tax cuts that we introduced last year so that now people will benefit by $2,500 a year. The energy bill relief, $150, reducing the cost of medicines to $25, which is the same price that they were in 2004. Those measures are really important, but also the context of it is what the budget found, the key economic indicators, wages are increasing. So you've got inflation falling, wages increasing, interest rates starting to fall. We've done the hard yards to put ourselves in a position, which is why we don't want to change tack and go into reverse. We want to keep going forward. And there'll be an election called sometime soon for May, and this is the agenda that we'll take forward.
Fabulous. Well, I mean, like yesterday being budget day, obviously the election coming, but was yesterday morning a hectic day checking all your group chats to make sure that there were no journalists in any of them?
I know what you're talking about there. I've got to say that was pretty extraordinary, pretty unfortunate. These things can happen, but of course they shouldn't happen.
No.
And it was rather extraordinary, I've got to say, some of that commentary being out there for all to see. But
you know, I have you on Signal, which you don't have to comment on that. That's a big, because I don't want to make you nervous. But you're very famous for the big yellow thumbs up on Signal.
Cool.
Do you know...
Well, Signal, of course, the benefit of it is it's supposed to disappear, or you set it to disappear.
Not if you screenshot it.
Yeah, go to Snapchat, Prime Minister.
Do you know, I fell so deeply, as if I wasn't already in love with you, I fell deeply in love with you yesterday when you said this in Parliament.
Oh, yes.
Well, Mr. Speaker, they are Delulu with no Salulu, Mr. Speaker.
That
They
is
are completely
brilliant.
delusional, Mr. Speaker.
Delulu with no salute.
Brilliant.
With no salulu. I am deeply in love with you, and I mean that in the most respectful way.
Thanks, Ricky Lee. You've got to have a bit of fun while you're doing serious stuff. And it is delusional, some of the stuff that Peter Dutton was going on today, but voting against tax cuts at the same time he's talking about caring about cost of living. So I reckon it was a pretty good point. That is Delulu, a bit like the nuclear reactor plant. That is Delulu without any Salulu.
Oh, it's so great.
Well, mate, I'll add you to the Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel Signal chat, and we'll let you go. But yeah, big night last night.
I did have to explain Delulu to some of my colleagues.
Did you?
I did, certainly. They're like, what was that? That was funny, but what was it?
Yeah, you're the cool one on the team.
That was funny, but what was it?
Yeah, I love that.
Can I also just say that the Hawks are on top of the ladder, so it's just nice to have a fellow Hawk on the phone as well.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn, 3 from 3.
With the family club. Lovely to speak to you, Albo.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Prime Minister.
And this is no reflection. This is the next song in the log. It's Jelly Roll's Liar. It's just the Nova programming
Hey,
thing.
you're the
Oh, you're
music man.
Delulu.
You are Delulu.
What does that mean?
Delusional Timbo.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Thank you, Jelly Roll. Liar. We're going to see him in Vegas. If you would like to be a part of the Nova Red Room
yes.
Global Tour, then we have another spot in our posse.
Yeah.
What?
We're taking
Posse.
a gang. We're going,
Hell.
is that what we're going to call ourselves? A posse? Or should we be
What
a
is a
gang?
posse?
Squad.
A squad. That's better.
Not
The
gang. I don't
RHOBH.
say gang. You can't say
Yeah, no, we
gang.
can't say gangs, especially when travelling. You
Yeah.
know, it's like saying certain words at the airport you're not supposed to.
Yeah, like Lamington. NovaFM.com.au. And we'll put someone else in Friday's draw soon. We just had Anthony Albanese on, and we're talking tax cuts mean
that was.
that every worker will be better off by $5 next year. $5. So 13, 24, 10 for $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse. What's the best thing you can buy for a $5?
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm actually going to rule out coffee these days. You can't really buy a decent coffee for under $5 anymore.
No, it's
You
crazy.
can get a whole tin of Nescafe Smooth Gold for $11.
So not
That's
for
not
$5.
Yeah, but that will last you like a month.
So
Get
not for
So it
$5.
is less than
50-cent
$5
cones.
for a day for one coffee.
Don't talk to me like that over the desk.
I think you could clean up at Macca's. You could do pretty well at Macca's.
Yeah, okay. But let's just try and be creative, I guess is what I'm saying. 13,
yeah.
24, 10.
Okay.
Best thing you can do for a $5.
Let's not muddy the waters.
I was promoting our chat, Joel, with Albo on Sydney Talk Radio this morning.
I love that. You're always working. Always
Yeah.
working.
Host of Nova, host of 2GB, Clinton Maynard, good morning.
We're going to do a simulcast after the ratings come out, Tim.
What have you got on the show? I've got Albo on the show at 4 o'clock. What are you doing?
Yeah, working on that.
Yeah, but come on, Tim.
Look, Tim.
You FM types, you ask Albo about whether he's watching Married at First Sight. Clinton's hard-hitting. He wants to get to the nuts and bolts of the budget.
Not one
Nah,
maths
bro.
question.
No, and last week we asked him if he's watching Australian Idol, not maths. Come on.
Yeah, where's Channel 7 girls? Thank you.
All right, best thing you can buy for a $5. What do you got, Ruby? What's your idea?
You can buy a pet mouse to keep your company and make you happy about all the interest.
A pet mouse.
Maybe you could buy a better phone line.
A pet mouse.
Mouse?
Oh, thanks, Ruby.
Robbie.
So Richard Gere's daughter.
Oh my God.
Remember those rumours about Richard Gere? Oh, they were
Oh,
gerbils,
yes,
not
that's
mice.
right.
My
Yeah, I was like,
apologies.
what?
Richard Gere and gerbils. Just Google it.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, you
I
have
love
a busy
Richard Gere.
night.
I do
Yes, so
remember
do I.
that. Yes.
Have you seen Arbitrage? Poof.
Oh, arbitrage.
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 Michaela, best buy for a $5. What are you thinking?
A bag of grapes.
Okay.
A bag of grapes.
Aren't they really expensive?
They're
Last
so
time I went to buy them, they
expensive,
were like
Michaela.
$1 million for some grapes.
No, I work at Aldi, $5.
Oh,
Bag of grapes.
Aldi grapes.
Okay.
Aldi grapes.
Nice.
Well, I think you just buy everything at Aldi for under $5, can't you? Kylie, what do you got? Best buy for a $5.
Guys, it's got to be surprise fries. You get $5, you're with Ricky Lee. Karaoke in the flash.
Oh my gosh, that is the best $5 ever spent.
Nice, Kyle. Well
Good
done.
luck.
Equal.
One wheel. One spin.
I'm going to spin the wheel.
It's time for
All right, let's just do it. Just spin the Wednesday
Just do what
wheel.
you reckon.
Been away, and
Just
also
do what he
Wheel
says.
Cam is back.
Yes. Hi, Wilcan.
Hello, Wilcan. Well, that's a nice spin.
That was beautiful. That
Yeah.
was a soft, I didn't really put my back into it.
Oh,
You know, the age game just never goes out of style.
I
It
love the age
doesn't.
game.
I love this song
So do I.
so hard.
It's so good. That red dress,
What?
James
black
Dean.
t-shirt,
Something,
same
something,
thing,
something.
sunglasses on, hair slicked back.
Yeah, close enough.
Just call me Tim Swift. All right, age game after 5 here, the Savo. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, hello.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
No. We stay in style, like permanently in style.
Yeah, like the magazine in style.
Vogue.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Real soon, your next chance to win $500 thanks to Bedshed. Bedshed's mid-season clearance is actually on now. So upgrade your bedroom for less at Bedshed. No one's better in the bedroom. Our mystery under the cover celeb waiting on standby very soon.
Gosh, I've got to start preparing some questions because I went home and I got a real shellacking about my lack of questions.
did you?
Rich was like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't you ask any questions?
Also, stop preparing so much.
Why, like,
Just
being
chill.
prepared? Have we met?
Well, if it helps, it was one of my best friends under the sheets yesterday, and I could not work it out.
Also, because she was putting on a voice.
don't-
Can we tell them to not put on a
No,
voice? Because
well, hers is too iconic, though.
the whole thing is that we're guessing from their voice, but if they're changing their voice, we don't know
Yeah,
who
like,
they are.
okay, who do you think? Who do you think? I'll be me.
Okay. Hello, mystery guest. Who is this?
Oh, good day.
Like, I'm never
Blackers.
going to think it's you. Ba-ba-da-bee-ba-da.
Oh, but it will be. What about this? Forget you. Let's talk about passports.
Oh, God,
Give us
triggered.
a passport anecdote. 13, 24, 10. A passport tale.
Yep.
You've lost it. It got eaten by the dog. You were stuck
got
in
wet.
Thailand.
What
All
happened?
of the above. I've had everything happen in my passport.
I'm sure you have. Well, this pilot, right, you would be furious if this
Yeah.
happened to you. A United Airlines flight heading from LA to Shanghai had to make a U-turn because, guess why? The pilot, 2 hours into its journey, remembered, oh, guys, I don't have my passport.
The pilot didn't have his
The
passport.
pilot did not have his passport, so
Oh,
he
that's
had
not how it's meant
to
to work.
turn the plane around and tell 257 passengers that he didn't have his passport.
Did he
and
tell
they had
them
to
the truth?
Well, they had to.
I would have lied. I would have been
would
like,
lie.
oh, there's an issue with the
Absolutely, I
engine.
would lie.
And then land,
Yeah.
of course. But can I
100%.
ask the silly question? And I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin the story.
Yeah.
Don't you need your passport to get on a plane as well?
I don't know. I would have imagined
yeah,
so
no,
that he
that's a
has
good
to
question.
Otherwise,
to get through.
so many people would get stuck at the airport who have forgotten their passport. Like, you needed to get on the plane, I
But
thought.
do pilots have some kind of cool privilege where they get to just kind of walk through and they don't really need to? Like, do they?
no,
do
they
they
have
can they
to.
not have their passport? Because obviously this guy didn't have his passport checked going through. Anyway, the plane arrived 6 hours behind schedule. They got a
that'd be
$20
so
food
annoying.
voucher for the
$20.
inconvenience.
That's
is
great.
So $20 at an airport
know.
where everything is a gajillion dollars. Can you imagine? I had one time I went to the airport. I rocked up to the international terminal to fly overseas. I was really excited. It was
All
Rich
right,
and-
you've been in New York. We all saw
no,
it.
it was mine and Rich's first ever holiday together.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so it was all like,
hello.
young and fresh and woohoo, let's go to the lounge and get lit. And
Yeah.
let's pass on the plane. And got to check in and checking in, luggage on the thing and can I have your passport, please? Hand over my passport. And she said, I'm so sorry. You're not travelling today. Your passport is within 3 months of expiration.
Oh, of expiration.
But I was like, I had checked that my passport was in
That's
date.
the stupidest rule
I'm
ever.
going on a
should-
7-day trip.
I know, I'm
but
not
shouldn't-
going for
but
3 months.
Isn't the whole point of an expiration date?
That
That's
it's
the date.
Totally.
That's the date.
Yes, but then I had to. I couldn't travel. Took the
Stupid.
bag
Yeah,
off
they
the
keep moving the
bloody
goalposts.
thing, and then had to go and get an emergency passport.
Oh my
It was
God.
very
So
annoying.
and the emergency ones are so expensive because I've had to get them many times.
All right, Sue, what's your passport tale?
Hi, Sue. Sue.
Hello,
Hello. Sue?
Sue. Yes, it is.
Oh, hi,
how are
Sue.
you?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
we did this
yeah,
whole
good,
we
Sue.
did this whole thing about like the big setup, and then we said, "What's your passport tale?" And then that's when we want to hear from you. What's happening?
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Okay, thank you, Sue. Thanks for your time.
Oh my god, I'm dead. I think Sue forgot to
Wow.
talk. She forgot her story.
She forgot us.
She forgot her
Forget
passport.
you, Sue. Forget you, Sue.
Forget you, Sue.
Here's Benson Boone. Beautiful things.
Wow.
And next, under the cover celebrity. Let's hope they're better than Sue. For $500.
Could be Sue. It could be
I
Sue.
hope it's not going to be.
It was rough.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Oh God.
Benson Boone.
Need
Baboon.
Beautiful things.
these beautiful things that
Bloody beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful things, Benson Boone.
Beautiful
Bloody
things.
beautiful Benson.
Beautiful things.
Beautiful things. George Russell says things.
Does he say things?
Things with an F.
Okay.
With an F.
Don't say anything else with an F. It's time for this. Yes, this week you can score a $500 bedshed voucher. In fact, Friday, we're up in the ante. You could have a Tempur mattress and adjustable base to give away. It's valued at $14,000.
That is so bougie.
I'm just thinking about your song that you kept singing to us yesterday.
I'm totally addicted to adjustable base.
Oh, wow.
That was a Melbourne girl, wasn't it?
I've laughed so many times at that over the last 24 hours.
This one. Oh, that's right.
I'm totally addicted to
adjustable base.
I can't even do it.
I'm totally addicted to
Adjustable base. Okay. There's an under-the-cover celeb on the phone. You have to guess their identity. One-word answers, please, under-the-cover celebrity. And let's meet who you're playing for first. Ricky, you've got Rachel. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'll try and do a better job than I did yesterday. Freaking out.
I'm loving your commitment, Ricky.
Yeah.
You're studying beforehand.
Of course.
And Joel, you got Elise. Hello.
Hi, Elise. Afternoon, Elise. I've got my question locked and loaded for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Why don't you go first?
Okay.
Oh, you want me to go first?
I'll say hello to the undercover celebrity
be
first.
rude not to.
Hello, under-the-cover celebrity.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
Gosh, they're going to make this so
Kill
hard.
me in the face.
Okay, go, Joel.
Under the cover celebrity, given that you're currently under the covers, what do you sleep in?
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Oh, we know. We absolutely know this person. That's why they're being so cagey.
Yeah, but this is a weird voice. Stop with the voice. Just chat.
Don't get angry at the undercover celebrity,
Hi, undercover
Ricky.
celebrity. It's me, your friend Ricky, that is not angry at you for talking the way you're talking. But what are you best known for?
Is it Sue?
Furniture.
Did a dude just jump on the phone?
Yeah, can you respond? Can you say
Repeat
that again?
that, please, under the cover celebrity?
Songs.
Songs. Okay,
Songs.
song.
I know!
Well, say it, go.
It's Amy Shark!
How the hell did you get that?
Because I know your voice so well! As soon as you said songs, I was like, that's Amy for sure!
Best friend in the whole world. How did I not get it? Sorry,
man.
Amy.
I was hoping to drag that so much longer. Damn it.
We're glad for the sake of the show you didn't. Lovely to speak to you. How's things going on Idol? You've got the grand final coming up.
Oh, we're so excited. It's been awesome. It's been really, really cool. I'm sure Ricky's kept you guys up to date and obviously.
No, she's not mentioned it.
I talk about it here all the time. No, it's amazing. And it's I can't believe it's almost, there's 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
I know. No, this season, honestly, we say it every season, it's the best, but this has been really fun.
Yeah.
Really
And
fun.
you're looking sensational. I love
Isn't
all
she?
the outfits. I love them.
Drop it. That. We spend a lot of time, don't we, Rick?
We sure do.
I will say this. I can say this. I can say this to both of
All
you.
about the
I'll say this to both of you. You wore your gloves better than Ricky wore
She
her
did.
gloves.
I get it. She wore her audition gloves better. I caught Amy zooming in on my boobs.
Very classic. Very
They were
classic
proper
the other
gloves.
night. Very Kimmy. I loved it.
They were like abattoir worker
Oh
gloves.
my God, come over here for an inspection.
All right, Sunday night at 7 o'clock. We'll see you all then. Thanks for being our under the cover celebrity, and that means who is it? Rachel, you've got the $500. Well done.
Woo-hoo, go
Woo-hoo.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. On Nova.
Big energy.
It's week 2 of Age Game coming up Wednesday wheel very soon. We had Matty Johns in last week for the Age Game and Trish Johns.
Matty Johns filling in for me.
He came in to talk about his new podcast, or not his new podcast, but his podcast is on our network now
Yes.
with his lovely wife Trish and his kids.
Yes, 2 podcasts.
Yes, the
Can you
double banger.
imagine?
I know.
Can you imagine?
2 podcasts.
2
I don't even
of
have
them.
one. How embarrassing.
How many do you have? I was going to say.
I don't have any.
Well, we have a podcast,
Oh,
Ricky
we
Lee,
have
Tim
the-
and Joel. It's the best
Yes.
one. It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
best
that's really
podcast.
good. Yeah. And then
Available
introducing,
from all good bookstores.
I mean, look at that. You're spoiled for choice.
introducing's on, good stuff.
I love
With Tim
introducing.
Blackwell.
What was your favourite episode so far, like of the recent ones?
I like the replay of the Ricky Lee one, and I really liked it when you had that girl on. You know that one.
Mia Ray.
Yes, Mia Ray. Mia Ray. Okay, this is big news. Okay, so the finale
Glossys, by the way.
Yeah, this is Glossys. Anyway, I'll take it from here. This is the opening of. This is a picture of the current cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. From left to right, Dorit, Carl, Erica, Garcelle, Bose, and Sutton. Garcelle, who has been on the show for 5 seasons, has just announced she has resigned.
I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. One of the reasons why I'm leaving is my family. And secondly, I have the most exciting projects. Andy Cohen says I can come back anytime. The door will always be open. So you never know. I might pop back in sometime.
I'm happy for her.
So am I, because it's rare that they resign. They're normally fired or put on pause.
Why would
as
you
Andy
be
Cohen
fired
says.
from that
She's
franchise?
storylines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to bring a storyline each season, or if you've had a great storyline for a few seasons, you do get like 1 season you're allowed to coast.
Well, because there was that last season, wasn't that Anna Marie chick? She only lasted 1.
I did not like her at all.
Boring.
Well, season 14, it airs tonight on Hey You.
I know. I'm actually really glad that I'm on the gala relatively early tonight, so I can go watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Okay, this next story is great. I love this. What's the next Glossy? Who is this?
Oh, this is Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Yeah, is this about him and Jennifer Aniston?
Yes, there's 2 Pedro stories, but yes,
Okay.
that's one of them.
Because, he was seen coming out of a long 3-hour dinner. People are throwing around the word canoodling or something of that nature. But, I just thought maybe they just had a work meeting or they're just friends and they caught up.
Well, he did come out and have a statement saying that they are just friends, so just chill out. They've been friends for ages.
Yeah, relax, everyone. We all go out for 3-hour dinners.
Yeah. He's also gone
a short
on
one.
Jimmy Kimmel to explain it was very intrusive. The paparazzi really intruded on his privacy when it came to his coffee order.
There's so much context to why it has become 6 shots of espresso. It was always a quad, but then I feel like cups got bigger. I don't know, the shots got less strong, and at some point it became 6, and it was an incredibly private morning ritual that I never wanted anyone to know about. I don't have more coffee for the rest of the day, I swear.
It's true. It's pretty weak in America.
6 shots is a lot, but as I'm getting older, I am ordering more shots in my coffee.
100%. And less milk.
Yeah, there's barely any milk left.
Yeah. Wow. Just spit some milk into it and then give me at least 3 shots.
Just wave the bottle near the cup and that's enough for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Walk it past a farm.
What do you mean we're gross?
Just have a V.
No. Do you know why there's no V stores and the cafes are really popular? Because coffee is really popular.
Cafes are very popular, but sitting in a cafe, I draw the line.
You wouldn't do that.
Yuck.
Not even for a little snack.
No, sitting in a
Just a
cafe.
little bite.
It's
Oh no, you don't even sit in your own house.
I walked around with my plate, ate my lunch at home today.
That's true.
Is that good for you? I don't know if that's good for you.
I mean, that's why the guy's so thin. He doesn't sit down and he doesn't stop. Maybe we should take notes. Hang on,
he's got
I'm
ants
going
in
to
his
write
pants.
some notes.
It's a really bad idea getting that expensive couch. Looks good though. Next, Glossy, what is happening here?
Bluey.
Oh, this is Bluey. I don't know what the Bluey news is, though.
Well, there's huge Bluey news. Obviously, there is talk of the movie, right?
Obviously.
Now, you know that Bluey was the #1 most streamed series for 2024 in the US. Most streamed series in the US. Not on a certain platform or not as far as animations are concerned. Most streamed in the US.
Yeah.
Hands down. But the voice of Chili, the mum, Melanie, was talking about the
My friend
movie.
auditioned for that.
I can only tell you, scripts have been read. It's incredible. I'm so excited that it's going to be something in the world. Who knows what this movie is going to do? We're open to everything. It's really about working on excellent scripts, great people with great vision.
Do you think that she sounds exactly like Samantha Jade? Can you play the start of that grab again?
She does a bit, actually.
Who knows what this movie is going to do?
Yes, she does. You're spot on. You're spot on. She does sound like Samantha Jade.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Does this mean Miff's about to come into a ton of money? Because she plays Miss Trixie. I better be real nice to her over the next few months.
The movie is set to release in 2027. There's a theme park before that too, I'm pretty sure, in Brisbane they're working on. Looking forward to that.
Bluey.
Of course.
Now, last Glossy, this is pretty good news for gentlemen out there.
Who's that? I know that face.
Are you serious?
No, I know it's Sydney
She's
Sweeney,
beautiful.
but I don't know. It's Sydney Sweeney, but I scrolled past this story.
Guys, I'll tell you. Guys, the engagement's off.
You can call off an engagement.
She's fueled breakup rumours after she deleted an Instagram of her fiancé, Jonathan Davino. Sucked in, Jono. See ya.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, Jono.
Take this job and shove it.
Close down, bump it up.
Not today, Satan. Take the rest of the day off.
Wow. This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Yes.
On Nova.
Tilda down.
I'm going to say it. I'm throwing it out there, guys. It's a big night. You're performing on the gala, Joel. You're going somewhere fun tonight.
Yep.
I'm having drinks with my friends tonight.
We're all working.
I think we should call it.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. As of tonight, I'm on stage every night for the next month, so I'm happy to call it at the start of the week, each week as we
Perfect.
go.
You know, I'm always down with that.
I like it. Now, very quickly, I know we've called it, but you have some Sherry Shepherd news.
Oh
now,
my God,
for
breaking
people who
news.
don't
Yeah,
know,
get the paper here.
Sherry Shepherd is was a View panellist. Also,
the glory days of The View.
A classic like Shaquille O'Neal, flat earther.
Is the world flat? Is the world flat? Yes. I don't know. What do you think? I never thought about it, Whoopi.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't
She was a bit bizarre. They always made her do the embarrassing stuff in The View as well that the rest of them didn't want to do. Anyway, she was at the opening night of Othello on Broadway. Like Denzel Washington, Jake Gyllenhaal, everyone was there. She claimed she was accosted by an unnamed celebrity. And Sherry has said that they grabbed her arm and forcefully turned her around. And there are reports claiming it was Nia Long.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
she's behind you right now.
Oh
that
my
that
gosh,
rings
why?
a bell.
But why?
I don't know. Sherry's got a talk show, so I'm sure she's going to milk it dry.
Sherry Shepherd. And Othello's meant to be great. Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal on stage together.
Yeah.
Doing Shakespeare.
Big
Say
one.
what?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Dua Lipa kicks off her Sydney leg tonight.
Oh, Chuka's doer.
Tonight.
Chuka's girlfriend.
Yeah, break a leg, etc.
Love Dua Lipa. She's like probably up there with one of the prettiest people in the history of the world, right?
I've interviewed her. She was lovely.
Was she?
So lovely. Very tall.
And does she have amazing skin like yourself?
Amazing skin. She's perfect. She's just glorious.
Perfect and gorgeous and funny and lovely and
wonder who
a
she's gonna have
wonderful
up
artist
on
and a great
stage.
songwriter.
Sydney.
Who are some of the Sydney
Peter Overton.
batches?
Yeah, Peter Overton.
No, Peter Overton's got a show to do.
But she's Dua will be not on at 7.
Yeah, but Peter has to get his beauty sleep and his vocal rest.
Okay,
Can't be
Jessica
out,
Rowe.
Can't be out,
Jess Rowe
popping and
in a
locking with
taco
Dua
hat.
Lipa.
Albo's son.
Yeah, maybe.
Albo's son's going to be there.
Maybe Albo will be there.
No, he's in Canberra.
Oh, that's
tonight.
right. He
Remember
told us he's in Canberra. He's
told
in
us?
Parliament. That's right.
We asked him about Dua Lipa, I think.
You did request Dua Lipa.
That was an hour ago. That was like ages
I know.
ago.
So much happens. We talk about so many things.
You're right.
Like you did say this when I first started doing the show. You said that you don't remember everything, but
Just
a year,
passes,
everything
goes,
is
bang.
gone because I have a good memory. But now all the stuff that we talk about, by the time I get home, feels like something we talked about at 4 o'clock was 3 days ago.
Is it the worst thing that ever gets said to you when you walk through the door ever is, what did you guys talk about today?
Oh my God.
Shoot me in the face.
I'd love to be asked that question.
Hey, next, Joel, we're going to do this.
Yes.
And I'll try. Let me see if I can do it to the music.
Okay.
Every day I'm smuggling.
Yes!
All right, give it a go. Joel, give it a go.
Every day I'm... Wait, no, I'm going to go again. Sorry. I went a bit upbeat on it.
Yeah, your inflections are a bit fresh.
My inflections were off. Every day I'm smuggling. Yes, Joel.
What have you smuggled? 13, 24, 10? What have you gotten in somewhere?
Not full Chappelle style, like maybe a little hit flask or something.
Every day I'm smuggling.
I don't have it.
I
Sorry.
hate you so much. I hate you, and I
that's
knew as
normally
soon as
me.
I started, I knew you were going to do it, and I want to punch you in the face.
Do it.
Oh my God! They're really committed as well.
I know you did. That's what made it so sweet.
I hate
13, 24, 10. What have you smuggled? What have you gotten in somewhere? We'll do it after Kendrick and SZA. This is Luther on Nova.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Kay Lamar and SZA. That's Luther, the Savo on Nova. Happy Wednesday, by the way. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. Your next chance to get in Friday's draw to come on Nova's Red Room Global Tour with us, powered by Expedia. Who are you seeing? Go. Go. Who are you seeing?
We're
Gracie
seeing
Abrams.
Dean Lewis.
Yeah, but where? Come on, give the whole thing.
Okay, Gracie Abrams, New Zealand. Dean Lewis, LA. Jelly Roland, Post Malone, Las Vegas.
Well done.
That was
what about this?
energy.
Every day you're nailing it.
Yes.
We're talking about smuggling though. 13, 24, 10. Every day I'm smuggling.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. You'll never guess in a million years
You'll
what
never guess
this
this.
bloke is smuggling, right? His name's Jake Farrar, and he's apparently about to star in this new Squid Game inspired game show. It's called 99 to Beat. Good for that. Anyway,
Is old mate hosting that?
Mr.
Todd
Beast.
Woodbridge?
Oh, Pat Cash, yeah, I assume so. Or Sonia Kruger. Anyway, so he was filming his first day on the show when he realised the crew hadn't catered to his requests. Now, I didn't realise when
you
you're
have
a
a rider.
contestant. Yeah, I didn't realise you could have a rider when you're a contestant.
Fancy.
So he has an addiction that has to be catered to. Jake is addicted to Yorkshire puddings and eats 20 a day.
What?
But hang on, the whole thing about Yorkshire puddings is they're a gravy delivery device, right? So a Yorkshire
Correct.
pudding on its own is pretty dry and gross.
And also so bad for you because you put it in the
hot.
hot oil. It's basically just oil and batter. I mean, yum, but still. So what he did was he smuggled a heap. He smuggled a heap of Yorkshire puddings to the next episode of the show so he could be the best version of himself.
Oh, well, you always want to be the best version of yourself and you always want to put your best foot forward.
Yes, beautiful words.
And whatever you need to do to do that is
I
what
don't
you
feel
should.
light on my feet after one Yorkshire pud, let alone 20.
I can't say I've ever had one.
Oh, they're good with a
so
Sunday
good.
lunch.
Yeah, like a beef. I think it's a beef roast it goes with,
Yeah,
right?
roast beef with gravy and vegetables and potato. It's just it's classic English. About 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Sure, I'll have a glass of red. I don't care.
Yes, and they come out and they're huge and it takes up the whole plate. The Yorkshire pudding, delicious. Jake said, I've now planned to keep a few Yorkshire puddings in my pocket for energy. I mean, have a coffee, bro. Have a thee. And if he wins the show, he said he'll set up a Yorkshire pudding-inspired restaurant called the Family Pud Club.
Oh, my God. That's what he's going to do with the prize money.
Yeah. He
That's
loves his Yorkshire
hilarious.
puds. I mean, I do love a Yorkshire pud.
I do, not as much to set up a restaurant. Remember our restaurant
No, I'm not
idea?
smuggling them in.
Our restaurant idea, the Madonna-inspired Indian restaurant? Puppet and Preach?
Yum. I know I want both Indian and a roast dinner.
So you just have Indian, but while Madonna songs are playing.
Perfect. It
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
wonderful.
Here's a song for you, mate.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. You have any pudding.
Another brick in the wall. Good stuff.
Amazing.
Lisa, what have you been smuggling? Every day I'm smuggling.
We worked out that a certain size water bottle fit into a Pringles tube with just enough room at the top to put Pringles in. So when we went to
that's
the Hong Kong
brilliant.
Sevens, we were able to take in little bottles of vodka.
Yes, Lisa.
But the chips would be on top. So if they opened it up, we'd just see chips.
You can only see chips. It's a very heavy
That is
Pringle
so
packet.
good. I love that, Lisa. I thought I'd heard all the alcohol smuggling ideas, but clearly not.
Yeah, like putting it in your water bottle.
Well, I told you, my dad told me when I was about 10 that at the AC/DC concert, he stuck a bottle of Jack Daniels into a barbecue chook.
Amazing.
And they were just
I love
holding the barbecue chook up and just swigging out of it. Yuck.
I know someone who went to
Jack
like
Daniels.
schoolies or leavers, and their parents bought them alcohol, but made it look like a pie. So put all the bottles in like the bottom of the tray of the baking tray, but then put
amazing.
pastry over the
That's
top.
good. That is good smuggling.
That's very clever.
I
Bras
mean,
are
really
a-
great parenting.
Oh, amazing parenting. Bras are a wonderful place to shove a whole lot of things. There's a lot of room in these stretchy things if you get the right one. You can,
Really?
and you cover it with, you put your boob on top of the whatever you're
Oh,
smuggling.
yeah.
You know, whether it be
Put your-
chocolates,
put your boob
tiny
on top.
bottles.
Wouldn't it melt?
Why are you smuggling chocolate in?
I have woken up before and I'd had I just smeared all up my side, but it's just chocolates that I rammed in my bra to eat every time I went to the toilet.
Actually, another one my dad did was for my sister going to Falls Festival, and it was like a 10-litre bladder of water and an 8-litre bladder of water, and we put vodka in the 8-litre bladder and shoved that into the 10, but then put water around the 10. So again, when they tested it, which is the security to test the water, it's just water.
It's just water, guys.
Except for the 8 litres of vodka in the water. Boom! Chopper! I hope it's... Okay, Chopper.
Uncle Chop Chop.
What did you smuggle? Every day you're smuggling.
I smuggled a bottle of gin into Lizzo's concert in Sydney, and she ended up doing a shoey with it.
Amazing.
Chopper.
Every day I'm smuggling.
I don't have it,
I
sorry.
hate you so much. Oh, my God.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
I've been belting Frog Stomp the last couple of days because Frog Stomp from Silverchair, the album turns 30 this year.
Oh, happy birthday, the big 3-0.
Beautiful girl.
They're having a little celebration in Sydney tonight, so I'll see you there, boys.
Oh, yeah, you're going to blow out all 30 candles?
Oh, that's good. I'm not sure there'll be cake.
It's not a party if there's no cake.
But if that's 30 years, how about this? This is 20 years.
Once I was 20 years old.
Whoa, I thought it only came out last year.
No, this is not.
Oh.
Okay, guys. We should have done a rehearsal. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, no, I think it was more your setup.
Oh, we're real dummies today.
Well, wait. If that's 30 years, guess what's 20 years old? Now wait for what he's saying, and then I'll.
Once I was 20 years old.
And then that's when you say.
Yeah, that song's quite. Oh, what is 20 years old?
And I say what?
Napster.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Didn't you bring Napster to the table?
It says Tim Napster.
Well, I'm going to take a stab and say Napster's 20 years old.
I think Napster's 20 years old today.
It is. Napster's 20 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday, Napster.
Beautiful.
What about this? Guess what song's 1 year old?
Arbiter.
Yeah. Yes, Napster. How about that? The first peer-to-peer streaming service has been sold to a tech commerce company for $328 million.
How nuts is that?
Just full of viruses.
Because they're going to do something new with it, right?
Sure.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Thank you, Lola Young. Messy. Yes, it was messy. It was very messy going into that.
It was messy. It was messy.
I made that whole thing up. Napster isn't 20 years old. It launched in 99 and ceased operations in 2001. But it's sold.
Only 2 years.
That's the story.
It has sold.
It has sold. Okay?
I believe you.
Good. If you want information, listen to Nova.
Yeah.
If you want the age game, listen to us right now.
This is a name you say their age. For example,
Ricky Lee.
is 40.
Happy 40th.
It's called the age game.
You know, it's 2025 and I was born in 1985, so you're going to actually be able to use that legitimately on November 10th.
In Nov.
Okay?
In Nov.
November 10th, that's when you can wheel that out and it will actually work. And then the best thing is that you won't use it.
I won't use
We've
it.
got big
No, you
plans.
won't.
Wait till you see the party plans. We have been. There's a separate group chat going. We are busy.
Now, how's this? I won't give you the exact number because that is our first one, but Grindr is celebrating its anniversary today as well.
I think I did see that Grindr was celebrating an anniversary. How funny, you get a lot of viruses off Napster and you also get a lot of viruses off Grindr.
Is that what Grindr looks like?
Well, sure.
Are you serious?
No, I've never used it. I've only used it to create a fake profile on one night out with one of the gays for Rich.
How'd he go?
He got lots of doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
What's that meant to be? That's a bit scary. Isn't it meant to be a romance site? Like a romance
I actually
app?
don't know. It was explained to me at one point. Is it meant to be like a sexy mask?
What is it, Jermaine?
Yeah,
Like
is
a
it a
masquerade
mask?
A mask.
Oh, so you're meant to be incognito.
Or is it
guess
like a couple of...
I thought it was meant to be like how you meet up for dinner and then you hopefully get
You have a good
strike up a
conversation.
conversation and maybe after the third or fourth date you get to kiss.
Yeah,
It
maybe
has
you'll
become
have
a bit
kiss.
more like that because there's now Sniffies, which is the new one, which is really instantaneous.
What?
Yeah, I know. It makes Grindr look a bit like old school.
Like just straight hookups.
Yeah.
Like no strings attached.
No, like I don't even want to know your name.
Okay, Amy, Joel's playing for you after all that. Hello, there's $300 to spend at Chemist Warehouse on the
Hi,
line.
Amy.
And Anthony, Ricky's got you.
Tony!
Hey, Ricky, they just can't touch her.
Sup, Tony?
So it is the age game. It is celebrating apps today. We're celebrating the age of apps. So let's start with Grindr. How old's Grindr today?
I remember getting my first iPhone and being so excited to download Grindr. Not a lot of options in Perth back then. A lot of people weren't on Grindr then. But I have lodged my answer.
You have? Were they on Bell Tower?
That would hurt.
It really would. But some people would be game.
I just wrote that real weird.
Come on.
Grindr.
All right, you're both in. Closest without going over wins. Joel said 20 years for Grindr. Oh, I've got a song for that.
Now it makes sense.
Wanted to tie it all up.
Wasn't for nothing, Dan. You said 15, Ricky. Grindr is today 16. Ricky.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
Gosh, it feels like it's been around forever.
Right. I know.
I know.
All right, best of three. Here we go. The next app for the age game. It's app age game.
App age. Okay.
What did you think the Grindr one was? A person?
I thought you were just throwing it in because of anyway.
It's the age game for apps, and this one is Spotify.
Oh, I remember sitting
yeah.
in a boardroom with my record label and being pitched what Spotify is.
Yeah.
And
what
everyone
year
was like,
that?
what are you talking about? This
What
thing's
year was
never
that?
going to take off.
What year were you in that boardroom?
Well, I can't tell you because then it would give you the information that I know in my heart, soul and head.
Spotify is my most used app by a long way. Or maybe messages
I think mine's
then Spotify.
Maps. I think mine's Maps or something tragic like that. I've lodged my answer. I'm
Calculator.
not sure.
Oh, I
See
can't
what I'm
do
getting
the
this
math.
month.
Can I tell you the year it came that I think it
No.
came out? And I can't do the
I need
age.
an age. Come on. You can use your calculator if you want.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Joel's in.
Tell me, Joel. Oh, gosh.
No, I'm not telling you what I...
AUD,
Come
USD.
on, mate.
Oh, you actually are
Gosh.
calculating.
I want to.
I'll play some thinking music. Ready?
Okay. I don't use Spotify a whole heap. I only use it for my deep sleep playlist that I put in my ears before I go to sleep.
Do you use Apple Music?
Yeah, I'm an Apple Music man. I don't know why everyone has an issue with Apple Music.
I just do.
Why though? It's so convenient. It's already on my phone. I don't have to download anything.
Oh, yeah, it's really hard to download stuff from the App Store. Real tricky.
It's really
I have
hard.
nothing on my phone. No games, no nothing. It's a very just boring phone.
Okay, we don't need to pad anymore because Ricky's in. Okay, Ricky.
I'm probably so wrong.
You said 16 years for Spotify.
You're really committing
and
to 16.
Joel said 12 years. You said 12 years.
Yes.
The correct answer is, how's this? 19 years.
Shut up. It's older than Grindr?
So 2011 was when I was having the meeting. So I thought maybe 2 or 3 years before that was when it kind of started.
Yeah, that's cool. You won. It's all good. Anthony, congratulations. $300 for you from Chemist Warehouse. Well done.
Thank you so much, Ricky.
No worries, Tony.
All right, good stuff. And Spotify, you get the final word.
Hey, what's going on, Tim?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. On Nova.
Come on, let's do it. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Thinking she's so cool. Kicking back on the couch, drinking ice cream across the room. Wait, I think I've been there too.
You're an idiot.
Oh, how rude.
Gracie's touring Australia in May, I believe. We're seeing her in New Zealand
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
as a part of Nova's Red Room Global Tour, powered by Expedia. Jessica, if you say you're an idiot, we'll put you in Friday's draw.
Please.
Jessica, just say, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Yes,
Jessica! We've been waiting to say that. Yes, Jessica!
Yes, Jessica. Friday, we're making this call. You could be joining Christina from Perth and Cassie from Adelaide.
So good.
Oh, my goodness.
Dream
Who else?
team.
Who else? Dean Lewis.
Dean.
In LA.
Over, mate.
Jelly.
Jelly.
And
Post.
Posty.
I'm on first name basis with all of them now.
What are you going to say to Posty, Joel?
I'll go, hello, Mr. Malone.
Mr.
My name is
Malone.
Joel. I am a broadcaster, and I think you do some wonderful music.
One of the first memes I ever saw was a school photo of Post Malone, and the
Yeah.
caption was pre-Malone.
Hey, you could open with that.
Jessica, make sure you have your phone with you on Friday. We could be calling you and Ben, Liam and Bell. Have your next chance to get you in the running after 6. We might see you on the global tour, Jessica.
Awesome.
Give us you're an
definitely
idiot
gonna have
again.
your phone by.
Say you're an idiot again.
You're an idiot.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
What should I have for dinner tonight? Some Peking duck or some Darren Hayes?
I don't know, but I think you should have a chicken cherry cola on the
Yes.
side.
Obviously.
Goes without saying.
Here we go. Do they do it at the end? Let's go.
Chicken cherry cola.
Bang.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes, Timbo.
Ben, Liam and Bell coming up next, and then Camilla Cabello exclusively taking over the show with Smallsy tonight. That's a big get as
That's
a co-host.
huge.
It's a big get. Camilla Cabello.
What are you talking to
Smallsy
her
might be the
about?
new Mendez, new Sean.
Oh, so he's the new Driving Home with the Stars. Oh, he's always been driving home with the
Excuse me,
stars.
we're driving home with
We're
the stars.
driving home with the stars.
We're like, and Smallsy's like making dinner with the stars.
Yeah.
He's
But
going to hate you for that.
he's got a good black book.
Actually, he's the surgery. So
He's the
he's like
surgery.
operating with the stars.
Yes.
Operating with the stars. That'd be great.
Surgery.
Actually, I would watch that reality show.
100%.
Or that keyhole with the stars.
What's in his
I'd be terrible.
stomach?
I love keyhole surgery. It's my favourite.
It's your favourite?
It's my favourite surgery.
Of the surgeries, mine's the game Operation. I love that game. I'm not very good at it though because I've got my little tremor.
Oh, you do have a tremor. You'd be
Yeah.
terrible at that game.
I've got that. The
Terrible
rubber
at it.
band really gets the kids. The rubber band's still there. You know the rubber band in operation?
It's been so long. Should we
I'm
get
trying to
one for the
remember.
office and play
I
it?
was bringing the one from home as if the kids like it.
Let's
They've got
do
the
it.
internet now.
They can watch actual operations on YouTube.
Oh, amazing.
Real keyhole surgery.
Real actual ones.
Yeah,
I
I don't
do.
need this cartoon, man.
I do love watching Operations.
I know, you're weird.
I love it so much. Like full like lipo and tummy
Nah,
tucks
no,
and boob
no,
jobs
no,
and
no.
nose jobs.
I cannot handle it.
Oh, it's the best,
I
and the
accidentally
more glory,
flicked-
the better.
I accidentally flicked on once in a hotel room to Embarrassing Bodies, and a guy was getting his cauliflower nose shaved
I hate
off
the term
with a
cauliflower nose.
scalpel.
Don't.
And no anesthetic, nothing. He's just going.
I'm actually.
And it was falling to the floor.
No, wait. Have you seen Dr. Pimple Popper?
No, I hate that stuff.
Oh, it's so good. People come in with the most hectic, deep, big, like
yuck.
cysts on their
Yuck.
like necks
Okay, stop,
and
stop,
heads
stop.
and their
Stop it,
back,
it's
and they have
gross.
to like cut them
Hey,
open
hey.
and drain them.
No, don't bring it up.
Yeah,
Don't bring it up on the screen.
Oh, it's
Hey,
so
excuse me, it's preparing
good.
dinner with the stars and Ben Liam and Bell coming up. Can you just give us
look at that. Please
a
take it
word?
down.
A word to leave us on.
Okay.
A word to leave us on.
Ultra crepidarian.
Excuse me?
Do you have any idea what an ultra crepidarian is?
Like an ultra. Is it like something that's super creepy?
super
Oh, like
creepy,
a super
ultra
creep.
creepy,
Super
super creep.
creep.
He's
Yes,
super
super
freaky.
creepy.
Yow.
No,
No.
creepy.
What?
Crepe. Oh, someone that loves crepes.
I said creep.
Is it someone that loves crepes?
Then he said freak at the end.
I said super creepy. Yow.
I think he said freaky. I think he said freaky.
Let's play the tape
Don't
back.
bother about the tape.
I want to hear the tape. Play the tape.
Okay.
Is
play
it
the
a
tape.
crepe? Is it? I've
Name
got
them.
another guess. Is it a crepe lover, like someone that loves crepes? Because I don't love crepes, so I wouldn't be one of these people.
An ultra crepidarian
do you
is
not like
someone
crepes?
Because
who
they're thin pancakes.
Put
Yeah,
lemon
just
in-
get a
put lemon
pancake.
in-
Just
No,
give me a
but lemon
pancake.
and sugar.
No,
Yum.
just give me a pancake.
Take me back
Nutella
to
crepe
Paris.
with banana.
Banana?
Nutella,
No, with
Nutella,
lemon.
Nutella crepe with banana.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Not just a dry banana crepe. That's disgusting. I'm not an idiot.
What does it mean?
So
this
an
word?
ultra crepidarian is someone who gives opinions on topics they know nothing about. We all know these people.
Oh my god! Do I? Yeah, of course I do.
Go on about stuff and act like they know everything about something that they clearly know nothing about, and you know just by the language they're using that they don't know what they're talking about, and it's so
Yeah,
infuriating.
it
They're
is.
kind of like an ask hole.
Oh, I love that. An ask hole.
You know,
that's
people.
brilliant.
Yes, you know those ones.
I like
Yes. No, plenty of them.
Lots of them on radio.
Yes.
Oh, there's a good medium for that. What is it called? An ultra-crepidarian.
Yes. They speak without expertise and can often spread misinformation. Fake news!
Oh, it's probably me, to be honest.
It's you. It's you.
I don't know anything.
It's you. It's you talking about... No, what did you talk about the other day? You really wanted to talk about the astronauts, but you
didn't
didn't
know their
know
names?
anything
Oh, yeah,
about
that's
it.
right. You're an ultra-crepidarian.
Butch and Sunny, my new passion project.
Now, let's go, because we have to go. Let's just check the tape quickly.
He's super freaky. Yeah. I did say super freaky. I apologise. I apologise.
That was going to become another whenever, forever. I couldn't handle that.
No, not really. At least we just sorted that one.
We never survived.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.